I'm Natalia Bonner. All right, do you love feathers? I love feathers, but let me tell you, I didn't always love feathers. I was afraid of feathers for a lot of years. And finally, that day came when I needed to quilt a quilt that had some feathers. Once I quilted feathers, I fell in love. And I tell everybody all the time, I think I've been trying to quilt feathers on every single quilt ever since that point because I love them so much. So in this fun online class, you can expect to learn over 60 new feather designs. We have everything from block designs through border designs and quite a few of those in this awesome class. So what do you need to get stitching? Before you start stitching along in this class, I actually recommend that you pause, freeze. If you don't already know the basics of machine quilting, I'm going to recommend that you join my class, Beginner's Guide to Free Motion Quilting, learn the basics, and then come join us here in feathers. So, what are you going to need to stitch along? Now, you could stitch these designs on any block, but for this class, I am going to be stitching all of my designs on a couple of panels that are available for purchase through Honest Fabrics. So the first panel where I'm going to stitch every single one of my block designs is the Farmer's Star pattern that is available. We actually have the piecing pattern available on our website as well. Now, you're also going to want to use something to quilt your borders on. Now, I am using for this class the Border Builder panel that is also available through Honest Fabrics. Now, you're definitely going to make sure that you have a copy of my book, Visual Guide to Free Motion Quilting Feathers. What am I quilting on? Well, in this class, I am going to be quilting all of my samples on my Gammill 22-inch machine, but that doesn't mean you need to quilt along on the same machine. You can achieve fabulous results on any machine as long as you know how to drop your feed dogs and maneuver your fabric under your needle. The batting that I'm going to be using is one layer of the Quilter's Dream Poly Deluxe batting. The threads that I'm going to be using on the top, throughout my whole entire sample, I'm going to be using So Fine color number 402. You're going to see that on some of the gray portions, it stands out quite a bit. It's pretty high contrast, but overall, when this is all done, it still looks awesome. However, on your own, if you're stitching these on actual blocks, there are definitely points where you may want to switch thread colors. On my bobbin, I'm going to be using Bottom Line thread color number 624. That's actually my favorite thread combination. It blends so well on so many different things. Now, you definitely need a copy of our book, Visual Guide to Free Motion Quilting Feathers, and I also recommend picking up a copy of the Quilter's Sketchbook. It's an awesome little workbook that contains a bunch of graph paper and a bunch of solid paper for you to sketch, doodle, and draw your designs. I think the illustrations, practicing drawing, is one of the best ways that you can improve your machine quilting skills. Just a few other notions that I am going to recommend. I'm going to recommend picking up a foldable tape measure, and I'm also going to recommend the blue Mark Be Gone marker. I do markings, and I love using the blue Mark Be Gone marker. Now, once I mist away my lines, I like to use the misting spray bottles. We are going to be doing a little bit of ruler work in this fun class, so make sure you do check out all of my rulers on our website, pieceandquilt.com. I would definitely recommend having at least the 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler for this fun feathers class. Alrighty friends, let's get stitching.